Welcome to Spiritual and Ambitious. I'm your host, Whitney McNeil. I'm a certified medium and spiritual teacher, and I help spiritual and ambitious souls just like you live your life purpose through your career and attract abundance by connecting into your intuition and spirit guides. Let's get spiritual and ambitious. Welcome to our very last bonus episode in March. So if you've been following along, I've been doing Sunday spirit messages for March because this is my birthday month and my birthday's just in a few or more days. And I wanted to give you a gift. And if you haven't taken advantage of watching our Spirit Guide Masterclass, when I say our, it's my and Spirit's Masterclass. I'd love for you to check that out if you are ready to learn more about connecting to your spirit guides over at messengerspirit.com/class. So many people, whenever I ask, what are you most interested in learning from me? Spirit guides, hands down. That's what they want to know. So take that class over at messengerspirit.com/class, find a date and time that works for you. There's only a few available. And I can't wait to hear your ahas. So again, reach out to me on Instagram. If you've been following along, I've been asking you to tell me your ahas. And I'd love for you to share these episodes with a friend. I'd like for you to give me a 5-star review if you love it. And also subscribe so you never miss an episode. So this is our last Spirit Sunday bonus episode where I'm going to be giving spirit messages. But if I see a great response, I might do this again. So I want to hear from you if you love it. So tell me if you do, and I might start doing these more regularly. But I'll be back on Wednesday for our regular episodes. Okay, I've got some great cards today. And what's interesting is we've been having this theme of fire. And it started a couple weeks ago. So we've got a different card that has fire energy, not one we've seen yet. Okay, the first card doesn't have the fire, but here's the energy of this week. And by the way, just as a reminder, these messages are for the week of March 26, 2023. But if you're hearing this at any time in the future, this is your message. Okay, so the first card is the healing guide, and this is focus on your health, choose it above all else. Are you putting your health first? Are you really allowing your energy to be maintained? So many times we kind of get caught up in the emotions, or we are allowing other people to kind of dictate our schedule, or we put everybody else first and forget to put ourselves first. And this really goes back to, are you creating a life that you love? Are you truly living your purpose? And if not, it's time for some healing. And sometimes we just want to bypass our healing. We're like, I'm good. Please, this is putting your health first. This could be going to the doctor and not putting it off. This could be getting a dental cleaning. This could be getting an eye exam. This could be energy work. This could be going to a therapist. What in your life are you not putting first? And let's just talk about it. Sometimes we are Reiki practitioners and you are doing sessions for others, but you haven't really taken time to do it for yourself. And I used to do that. I'd say, well, I'm giving other people Reiki, and every time Reiki flows through me, I get a little bit of that healing as well. And I would put myself last. So give yourself that Reiki treatment or make that appointment with someone. This also speaks to your healing guides. So we do have healing guides. Don't forget to talk to your spirit guides to ask for healing. Again, check out that free class. We'll link to it in the show notes. Okay, so next is the open door. It's time to say yes to new opportunities. New opportunities are unfolding, and this is the time to say yes. Stop making up excuses. It's time, and you know it. So this is your spirit guides are working towards the goals that you have been asking for, those opportunities. Say yes. Put yourself out there. It's time to do that. Now, I'm going to backtrack a minute on this healing guide card. The numbers add up to 1. And anytime you see a 1, the numerology adds up to a 1, especially in my card deck, it's time for you to look within and put yourself as a priority. The open door card is a beautiful number. It's of 8. It's kind of like the harvest time. It's time to harvest all the fruit you've grown. It's time for you to say yes to those opportunities. Now, the next card is a 7, which is a spiritual number. And this is about strengthen your spiritual connection to source. This can be strengthening your spiritual practice within, really connecting to your spirit guides, connecting to your intuition, connecting to God, universe, source, whatever that is for you. I need to reestablish that. And so really what I'm getting a whole lot of this week is focus on your healing. Sometimes we forget that actually focusing on our healing magnetizes our energy. It helps attract the right opportunities, strengthen that support system that you have with your spirit guides. And they're working with you to create these opportunities to say yes. And then the last card that I have here is the card of the Phoenix, surrender. The Phoenix is a fire energy, right? But we can burn ourselves out. And so this is more surrender to transformation. And I feel like last week when we had that fire card where it was so like an inferno, this is time to surrender. We're going to get quiet again. And this is really, instead of thinking it has to be me, I have to do these things, let spirit lead. That's what the theme is for this week. Let spirit lead. And in order to feel more confident in that, connect more into your spiritual practice, allow yourself healing and say yes to those opportunities, even when you're freaking scared. When you're scared, lean into spirit a bit more. All right. So, I'll be back on Wednesday for a regular episode. Thanks for listening to these bonus Sunday spirit messages. And I'll put the links to the class and the cards in the show notes. And thank you for being in my world. All right. I hope to see you in our free spirit guide masterclass. I hope that you reach out to me over on Instagram, and I hope that you tune in on Wednesday. We've got a great episode coming up. All right. Until then, here's to staying spiritual and ambitious. Thanks so much for listening to this episode. And if you loved it, would you please share it with a friend? I would also love your review. And a reminder to subscribe so you never miss an episode. You can find me at messengerofspirit.com, and you can take the 4 Intuitive Languages quiz and find show notes there too. If you want to connect on YouTube, Facebook, or Instagram, you can find me at Messenger of Spirit. I'll meet you right here next week. Here's to staying spiritual and ambitious.
This podcast is part of the Sound Advice FM network. Sound Advice FM. Women's voices amplified.